Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. This is Force with some more Hearthstone. We're gonna keep on trucking with the Trucking Aggro Paladin deck. Oh man, I am incredibly cheesy. I'm well aware of this. So we're gonna be playing some more Hearthstone here. Again, this is just gonna be a straight up gameplay video. No deck spotlight. I plan to do one probably this weekend. I'm actually thinking of, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna coin into a Bluegill Warrior. There's a good chance we'll get 4 damage off of him as a result, unless we see the opponent throw an arcane shot at it, which it's not super likely, and look at that, beautiful, beautiful. So I'm gonna be careful not to overextend, but at the same time, I'm gonna be pretty aggressive here. The good thing is, if he does end up getting a, let me think about this. Well, either way, yeah, I guess either way it won't make much of a difference. We're gonna put that on there. If he does end up having a explosive trap, this will still live, and I wanted to throw that down so that we could get the extra damage off of him, because he's now down to 24. Here comes the Animal Companion. Let's see what it is. Ooh, it's gonna be the big old taunter. Now we can work through that. Let me try to think here. So we can just throw our stuff at it. And we could put down a Knife Juggler as well without. We could also just Divine Favor. That would give us 2 cards. I don't really want to do that. Really wish that I could Blessing of the Kings right now, but unfortunately we don't have that luxury. And we are going to go with the Knife Juggler. I'm going to save this until a little bit later on. We're going to go with the Knife Juggler. Hopefully he lives through the turn so that we can get some fun stuff coming out, and I might even Blessing of Kings him next turn just for survival purposes. Let's see, he's gonna be digging for tracking here. He's probably looking for an explosive trap, if I had to venture a guess, or some way of dealing with the juggler. So once more, I want to be careful not to overextend. I also don't want too much on the board for when he can eventually unleash the hounds. Ooh, he decides to go with the 4/2 Panther. Very interesting. Well, I could just Blessing of Kings. We could also go with the Leroy Jenkins, but I don't want to give him that stuff necessarily. Let's just, we're gonna Blessing of Kings him. It's gonna give him a bit more survival, obviously, and also, side effects. We hit him in the face for 7 damage. So yeah. This gives him a little bit more survival, except for against a deadly shot, but a deadly shot's not guaranteed to kill him right now, because we still have this 1/1 in play. He can't easily remove that, and now he doesn't have enough direct damage to be able to just outright kill that thing. He's gonna deadly shot. Oh, it gets the 7/6. That makes me a sad panda. That really does. And he's gonna shot me in the face and then hit me for 2, I'm assuming. Yeah, there we go. Hit me for 4, I'm sorry. I don't know why I was thinking 2 at any point. Okay, so there's a couple of things we can do right now. I'm gonna actually hit him pretty hard with these 2 bad boys. And I think we're gonna do it. I'm gonna go like this. We will give him that extra crystal, so long as he can't kill me next turn. You know what? How about we actually kill that or hit him for 8? If we hit him for 8, all right, I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna let that thing live because I want to be able to have a kill for him next turn. I've got the Leroy Jenkins, so he would have to kill both of my creatures to not die this turn. There's a chance he can kill me this turn because I did leave a 4/2 in play, but again, that's a chance I was willing to take to potentially have the kill for him this turn. So let's see how this all plays out. He does, of course, have that extra mana crystal. Here is an Unleash the Hounds. It's gonna give him 2 in play. And then I'm guessing we're gonna see some pump up for that. Or no, is he going for creature removal right now? Let's see. He's either going for creature removal or, okay, beast up charge. All right, so he's gonna be picking off my creatures here. Gets rid of that. And he will be actually hitting me for 4, and then that thing's gonna live, wow. Okay, well this is a rough situation right now. Oh boy, that's still not it. Still not it. Because we're gonna have the Leroy, but I'm gonna Divine Favor. Okay. All right, here we go. Gonna hit him in the face. He's got 6 for us in play. He's got 6, 7, 8, so he would just have to do an additional 10 damage. Let's see if he can do that. He's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. Do you have a taunt? Do you have any way to give yourself taunt? Oh my god. Okay, we got it. We got it. Oh boy, I was incredibly concerned for a moment, but it looks like we do. I was worried for a second that he was like setting up for Defender of Argus play, although I don't think he had enough. Yeah, he only had 3 mana remaining there. So we do in fact have the victory. This was a pretty tense game though, I gotta say. 2 turns in a row, I decided not to touch his minion for the sake of trying to get him low enough for a kill in a upcoming turn. Oh wait, actually, I completely forgot that he had the thing in this, so it's got 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so yeah. Okay. So he was trying to add up to see. I wonder if, yeah, I guess that wouldn't have mattered. He does that to pump that guy up, but anyways, we've got the Leroy, so we're fine. It doesn't matter at this point. We also had the Wolf Rider if it became necessary, but it didn't. So there's a game number 1. In fact, let's move on to a second match. Our next game here is against a Mage. I don't want to dig for some of these early plays. I don't really like the Bluegill Warrior, to be honest with you, against a Mage. Well, you know what? It'll be 2 damage and it'll use up his turn when he inevitably hits it in the face. And actually, we could force him to use a coin. So this thing is gonna die quickly anyways. So we're gonna force him to coin. Or he could be running Arcane Missiles, but probably not. And he'll probably coin and Fireball. Oh no, he's gonna Mana Worm. He's gonna outright ignore it. Oh boy. Well, we'll have a kill for that guy next turn. Let me think, actually, because I could just go straight for him right now. No, you know what? Let's get damage to his face as much as possible. We're gonna go like that. Now he's got a really good turn this turn because he can ping off 1 and then attack into 1. But I'm thinking of just ignoring that and continuing to push for his face, because I can kill it in the future here with the True Stepper Champion. So he's gonna take 2 more damage from that. He's gonna attack into that, bringing this guy down to 1 health. Consecrate would be nice. That's not what we get though. Let's go for his face and see if we can force him to waste another turn with a Fire Blast. And then at that point, he'd only be hitting us for 1. Okay, so he's gonna hit us for 1. Cool. So now we could True Silver Champ, or we could just continue to ignore that thing. That's the other thing I wasn't even thinking about. We could just continue to ignore him. We actually go like this. Let's give that guy a shield. And I don't want to play this right now, because I don't want to give him an obvious target for whatever, a sheep or something, you know what I mean? I don't want to give him an obvious target, so we're going to hold on to that. Next turn we can True Silver and Blessing of Might. And I'm going to just ignore the Mana Worm, believe it or not. Oh, is he going to toss the Mana Worm? And is this his turn, or does he have anything else? So he takes 2, he loses the Mana Worm. See, I'm glad I didn't attack into it. He ended up losing it eventually anyways. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this damage. Okay, so we've got 9 damage for him this turn, bringing him down to 10. And we've got a guaranteed 8, unless he, whatever, Acidic Swamp oozes. We've got a guaranteed 8, 12 damage just from weapon attacks for the next 3 turns. Good chance that he's gonna be focusing on this turn. He'll be using it up. Okay, so there's this Frostbolt. All right. And he's gonna coin for 4-drop, a Yeti or something? Ah, Water Elemental. Ooh, that actually puts a big kink in my plans of attacking him. I think I actually want to kill this, to be honest with you. I could hit him for 6 and bring him down to 4 though. No, I'm actually gonna do this. I'll tell you why. Because then he can continuously attack me and stop me from weapon attacking at all. And that's That's no good, you know what I mean? So I needed to get rid of that. Otherwise, if he kept attacking me, my backup True Silver Champion would have been literally absolutely no good. Now, if I had pushed for his face and say I drew into a 4 damage charge, well then it's a regrettable decision. But I can't guarantee that I'm gonna draw into that heavy charge. So I wanted something a little bit more reliable, and getting rid of that thing I think was a good choice. All right, so here we go.
The light protects me.
I'm still frozen. That stinks. I thought it was just gonna be a 1-turn thing and I would have lost it at the end of his turn since I attacked into it on my turn. I don't think I've ever dealt with that, actually. Attacking into a frozen creature on my own turn. Are you serious? That is horrible. You know, there was a brief moment of regret there when I thought, well, maybe I shouldn't have played this without being able to attack with it this turn. Because I was like, well, maybe something, you know, something crazy could happen, right? Well, turns out it did. The acidic swamp boost.
Reporting for duty.
And we're gonna continue to rush him down. It's now down to 5. Did put him a turn closer to that Pyroblast. He's gonna be able to do that next turn. However, he also needs to focus on killing 2 of my minions. So he needs to get these 2. Otherwise, he's dead. So let's see if he's got... Assuming he's got damage for it. A big ol' Flame Strike would be great for him. Blizzard would be even better. Because then this guy would lose his shield and be frozen. Of course, we can draw into Leroy potentially, but no guarantee of that. Oop, here we go actually. So drops the shield and then throws down Flame Strike. So there goes everything I have. And he hits me for a bunch in the face. Down to 16, and good chance, yeah, I'm dead next turn.
Put this apple on your head.
Pretty much guarantee it. Pretty much guarantee it here. Let's get 8, 9, 10, 11. And then a Pyroblast. Should be the game. Well, let me think here. Yeah, I don't know. So if I hadn't attacked, so yeah, again, if I hadn't attacked into his frozen creature, he still would have won because my weapons would have been pointless with all those frozen attacks. So I still think I played that right, but oh well, let's go on to a third match. And our next game is against a Warlock. I'm not really a fan of this opening hand at all, so we're gonna dump all of that. Even though that 1-drop isn't something that we want immediately. And this is okay. Unfortunately, we didn't end up getting one of our glorious 1-drops, which makes me really sad. But
Well met.
be very interested to see what type of Warlock he is running. Okay. We're gonna go with a Knife Juggler right now.
Put this apple on your head.
Let's hope it lives for a turn. If so, we can get the Bluegill Warrior charge plus the ping from the Juggler, but here comes the damage, right? What do you got here, buddy? Ooh, Smash decides to tap. Okay, so he's pretty positive right now that he's running a Handlock or late game Warlock focus deck. Seems like that's pretty obvious. Either way though, our goal is still our goal. We need to try to hit him in the face hard and fast.
Thank you.
He's obviously thanking me because of Molten Giants. But you know what? If I don't attack him this turn, he can't play his Giants. I could just draw a crap ton of cards. So if I don't attack him right now, he could have an easy Giant play next turn. But if I don't attack him, he can't. You gonna Soulfire that? No, he's gonna let it live because he wants to Giants. Or no. I don't know what he's gonna do right now. Looks like he is gonna Soulfire. Throw that away. Alright. Alright, well, I think there's really no reason not to do this. It's such value right now. With all the cards that he has in his hand.
Job's done.
And I think we're just gonna set up for a 1-turn kill, basically. I don't want his health. I don't want to purposefully get him too low because then he can play his giants. So if I can drop a True Silver Champion in play and then just sit on it. Okay. So he can drop one giant next turn. I think I just want to set up for the big turn. Kill that. And if I save this, got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 potentially. Okay, so I don't want to attack him. Remember, I don't want to get him. He could play a giant right now, but then that's all he plays. Okay, so that's all he plays. All right. So we have 6, 7, 8, 12 damage in play right now. All right, we're just gonna bring him. I'm just gonna push. Gosh. Actually, I could just get rid of his giant. Let me just get rid of his giant. And
For justice.
I'm gonna chance that he doesn't have an. You know what? If he does have another giant, this gives me that extra damage I need. Okay, we're gonna pass the turn. So if I attacked him and he does have another giant, he could drop a giant for 1 and then give a taunt. Him giving a giant taunt is basically what I'm most concerned about. If this thing lives, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, that's not enough still. Oh, wait, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13. Okay, if he doesn't kill this, we win. If he doesn't kill this, we win. 6, 7. Oh my gosh. Actually, I didn't even think. I don't even know why I was worried about all of that. So look at that. You gotta play the slow roll against a giant lock deck, and doing so got me the victory. Fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, that makes me really happy. That just worked out phenomenally. You know, playing against that lock deck, knowing what he likely had, and trying to, you basically want to set up the one-turn kill rather than giving him the advantage of a free giant plus taunt, which is then a major concern. I might not have played that game perfectly, but that was a great way to end this. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Again, some more gameplay with the Truckin Aggro Pally deck. Do stay tuned within the next coming days. Probably not tomorrow, but maybe on Saturday I'm thinking of putting up another deck spotlight. So check out that when it happens. Thanks guys so much for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe, keep watching, and keep owning.